So I've had a lot of pets, but the two that have remarkable deaths, if you will, one was a lab, a black lab named Pepper that we inherited when we bought a house. Like the owners didn't want her anymore, so they like left her with us, and she was amazing and really well behaved, and she was my dog, sort of. But when I was 7, I had a dream where she was evil, and so I didn't pet her for like a whole month, and my parents noticed, and they were like, why aren't you taking care of your dog or just petting her, like playing with her? And it was because I was scared. And then like right after that, so I feel guilty, but right after that I was going to school one day and she was underneath our trampoline and the school bus was coming and she wouldn't get out from under the trampoline. So I called my parents like, I don't know what's wrong with Pepper, but she won't get out from under the trampoline. They're like, okay, go to school. So I got on the school bus, and when I came home, she wasn't there because they had to put her down because she had had a stroke. And I don't know, I felt really guilty because, yeah, I hadn't like been close to her right before. And then the other one is like, it was a little dog, like this big, named Lucy. And this was more recent. My mom took her out to, this is what the question is, right? It feels weird to talk this much about pets. Okay. My mom took her out to pee like really early in the morning, like 5, and the sun wasn't up yet because it was winter. And she turned around to go back inside and through the front door, and our other dog went in, and Lucy was very neurotic, and she always had to she had little tics. I mean, some dogs do, where they have to turn around a certain amount of times or something. So she was like doing her weird little routine before she would go back in, and she was probably like 10 feet away from my mom. And in that moment, a coyote came and snatched her up and ate her and ran away with her. And my mom tried to run after the coyote, but of course you can't because they're super fast. So she just died that way. But the good thing that we always say is like she probably died really fast. So my mom felt really bad about that. But also I've heard a story from a friend where, not a pet, but he lives in California, and some family was having like a family gathering outside, and there was a toddler, like 3, on a little tricycle, and she was by all the adults, but like a bobcat came down from the mountains and took her and ate her. And I think that's probably hard too, obviously, especially because it's a human. But anyway, there are really dangerous animals that will kill your sweet animals.